shaping machine that's shaping the neck. Yeah, look at that. Taking a little bit off the sides. And that heel joint. CNC type machine where computer cutting with extremely low tolerances, as it could just go through and take off just the slightest amount and get all the clearances like spot on perfect as it makes its way around. Watch when it comes up to the headstock, it's going to take a little bit more off. Woo! Right there, see that little piece come right off there.
In the front with this machine by hand. So someone goes along and it moves down the track at such a precise, interval that we're able to accurately test each frets.
So they do all their fret work, press all the various size frets, I guess. You can see this, here we go. There's the top of the fret. You can see the little edges here. That's what I guess helps hold it in once it gets in. And this machine they use where they set these guys up and the neck goes along and they press in all the frets by hand. I guess a pretty bad practical joke to play on the person that works this machine is you come here early and you mix all these up. Look at this. How long would it take to put all those back in the right number, huh? See the way my crazy mind works? Innovative machine here at Taylor for help milling the necks of guitars. Here's the neck blanks. And Bob Taylor and his team were the ones, the pioneers who developed a lot of this technology based off of, I guess, the needs of the time and what their vision, and they came up with a lot of it. Here you see the neck blank all behind us, and the machine's not running right now, but when it is, it's going to mill these necks.
One of the things about the new technology neck Bob realized was not only, early in his career in the 70s of being a luthier, was that every time he had to make a repair of the neck or the body or something, you literally had to pry away the neck because of the glue.
Right.
Bob said, no way, let's put in some bolts, bolt it down. We'll be able to make adjustments as needed. These obviously, depending on how you play,
right,
what you do, these can be inlaid to perfection along the neck, therefore creating the new technology neck, adjusting the neck angle. So another part of the interesting fact about Taylor is that every single piece that goes through the factory here is matched with an RFID tag, radio frequency ID, so we know which top goes with which back, which heel block goes with which, neck, everything.
Here you see now some of the necks that have just come around, and they have the frets pressed into them, they have the nut pressed in, and they have the truss rod adjustment that you could see here to adjust the neck so it doesn't bow. And some of these are going to go off and get milled again to get the headstock cut out perfectly, and more nice inlays. So this is the side bending room here at Taylor Guitars. You can see the machines that go into bending sides. You can see how that's working right now, moving very slowly and bending the wood around a given shape, blank I guess that is, or mold, so to speak. Look how cool that is. You can see the as I zoom in that there's 3 different settings: fast, medium, and slow on this machine. So depending on the wood, it could bend, and it's also heating. It's actually giving off heat. It's getting hot. You can see the little conveyor belt there turning to bend that around that shape. And they could set that for, you know, again, depending on the wood. And just like everything else here at Taylor, it's like they have all these settings and everything just down to just an absolute science. Yeah, here's some of the sides of the guitars that are coming off cooling, and there you can see a nice koa. Look at that, they're taking the protective paper off, and you have the sides, beautiful koa wood sides. Look at that. That is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. Here you see stacks of, looks like some rosewood or walnut
actually,
maybe.
Looks like, is that cocobolo?
Rosewood.
This is rosewood on
This
top?
stack right here is actually the 200s. It's a rosewood veneer.
Rosewood
Okay.
veneer. Oh, it's a veneer. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a cocobolo right here.
What's that called?
And also a walnut. It's cocobolo.
Cocobolo.
So the veneers don't have to do all the plants.
Well, the veneer it has
Oh,
like a
yeah.
that's a
That's
thin piece of wood over another one. This is a solid piece.
Right now that bracing's drying.
Yeah, we're putting that curving on right here.
Here you see some more sides of the guitars and the technology that they're using to dry it.
Yeah, we're putting this on right here, this curving right here, and that's so that when you put the top on and the back on, you can have an edge right here that you can glue it to, instead of just the side.
Ah.
You can zoom and see the brown piece right there is just the side, the actual thickness of the side.
Right.
And that's the curving that we put on, so it more than doubles that space.
So, and even the
So the clothespin, they're actually using this like a metal kind of pseudo clothespin. It's actually a Taylor design to help, yeah, to help that in the drying process. And here you see how many they have to use just on that cocobolo wood on those 2 sides there. And here's one that's drying on walnut.
That's stacked behind you.
Bent, and then they're getting ready for the next step. Look at some of these woods.
Wow,
Absolutely
look at that.
beautiful.
That's what I want. I like that.
Tim Gilberg likes this one right here. That looks like that ebony.
One?
Yeah. Look at this, and they just have, you know.
we're gonna go downstairs and see some front and backs and what it looks like. So this is the bracing that obviously goes on. Once the front part's been glued on to the purfling, we obviously put the bracing in. This bracing's done according to a grid, depending on what size of guitar it's going to be. You know, here you see, you know, the cross, you see the bridge plate, everything. Some of the heel block up here too. So we actually use a template, and then once we've laid this wood down and glued it down, it goes into these machines. And these machines basically suck all the air out and dry it over a period of just minutes.
Wow. So they suck all the air out and dry. All these are glued on, I assume. Yeah. All the braces are glued on, and that's what helps to give the guitar its strength, and also the complexity or the type of the bracing system also affects the tone of the guitar. And obviously, just another thing here at Taylor that they have down to a science.